cake. My name is Lori and you're watching The Icing Artist. Not just an ordinary ghost, we're making a colorful ghost. So I baked 3 6-inch round vanilla cakes. I dyed it orange, purple, and green because, you know, Halloween colors. At least I think those are Halloween colors. I divided each of those cake in 2 and then layered those up with my vanilla buttercream icing. As always, I'll be leaving all the recipes in the description. Before I added the next layers on, I tiered the cake. I hate tiering cakes. I know you guys hate when I tier cakes, but if I don't, this is gonna end up being like a pile of ghosts. I'm gonna have like a melted ghost on my hands. So I added in 3 dowels and a cake board. That's gonna take all the weight off of those 3 layers underneath and the weight off of my shoulders from like worrying about this whole cake collapsing. Then I finished layering up my cake. And now it is time to carve it into that complicated ghost shape. I use my serrated knife and just round it over the top. That's it. Stabilize my cake so it doesn't keep wobbling on me. And so you know the cake layers don't just go sliding off. I promise it's all food safe. Then just used more of my buttercream icing and crumb coated my entire cake. And I have some super exciting news. You guys can finally come and see me make a cake live. I'm gonna be at Kana's Baking and Sweet Show in Toronto on October 29th, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make my giant cinnamon roll cake start to finish live. A little bit nervous about making a cake in front of a live audience, but I feel like it's gonna be okay. We're giving away 20 tickets to the show. So if you and a friend wanna come down to the show and watch me make a cake live and see everything else that's going on, you'll have a chance to win 2 tickets. I will leave a link in the description box below where you guys can enter. You have from now until October 21st to enter. I am so excited to finally meet some of you guys. I've never done a meet and greet before. I've never done a live demo before, so this is gonna be a lot of firsts for me. So exciting! Back to the cake. It is time to cover it in fondant. So I rolled out my white fondant. I just used my hands to smooth out the top of the fondant and leaving the bottom very loose. It's kind of like if you took a sheet and you just like draped it over yourself and cut 2 eyes and a mouth and you made yourself into a ghost. It's gonna be all loose and flowy at the bottom. Never actually done that, but I feel like it's what people do. And this isn't just like a normal spooky ghost. This is gonna be like a trick-or-treating ghost. Why? Why not? So I rolled out some green fondant and cut out a rectangle, and I'm gonna decorate this to look like a mini version of my giant Frankenstein trick-or-treat cake that I made last year, except miniature. So if you guys wanna see that video, it was actually really fun. You guys can click the eye right here and check out that. So to make a lollipop, I rolled out a log of orange, purple, and green fondant and then twisted those together and then spiraled those around and stuck in a cake pop stick. And for our little ghost arms to wrap around it and hold everything in, I took a little log of white fondant, I tapered the one end and flattened out with my rolling pin and just wrapped those around my cake as if it's holding the treat bag and the lollipop. So cute! I wanted to make a purple fondant bow, so I rolled out my fondant into little rectangles, wet the one end, folded it over, and then pinched both sides together. Did that twice and wrapped it with some green so you know all the colors are matching the inside of the cake, and just set that aside to dry. In the meantime, I'm gonna make my ghost face. I cut out 2 small ovals and 1 big oval for its face, and then glued those on, and then added little pieces of fondant to add cute little eyelashes. I then placed the bow on my cake and added 2 little specks of white onto my ghost's eyes, and for cute little rosy cheeks, I used some pink petal dust and just lightly dusted that on. And that's it! Our ghost is done! I love how adorable this came out. I love that the colors on the outside match the inside. I love Halloween. It is one of my favorite times of year. Growing up, I always loved dressing up. I still love dressing up. It's so much fun. And we'd all go to my aunt and uncle's house. It'd be like this big family thing. So when I think of Halloween, I think of those days of trick-or-treating and spending time with family and how much fun it was, and all the candy. But I want to know what your guys' favorite Halloween memory is, so please leave me a comment down below and let me know. And of course, don't forget to enter into the Kana's Baking and Sweet Show for your chance to win 2 tickets, linked down below in the description. Come see me. Hang out, we'll make a cake. If you guys haven't already subscribed to this channel, you guys can click the floating head that's right over here and subscribe. I will leave more links to more videos, Halloween stuff, right here that you guys can check out. And don't forget to come back here again next week because we'll be making something else into cake. Happy Halloween, everybody.